In today's video, we're going to be solving linear systems graphically at a little bit more advanced level than we did in the last class. Now, remember, a system of equations is two or more equations. And what we're going to try and do is see where they intersect on the graph, and that point, that coordinate where they intersect, is going to be my solution. So in this problem, again, we want to get our equations in the form y equals mx plus b, where b is where the y-intercept is, the m is the slope, the rise over run, and you graph those two lines and see where they intersect. So we're going to do that with this first one. So this starts at -2 and goes up 1 to the right 3. So it starts at -2, up 1 to the right 3. There's my line. Now, this one is not in slope-intercept form, so I have to write it on the side and get y by itself. I want to get this point the y by itself. So what I have to do is I have to subtract x from both sides. And again, to leave it in slope-intercept form, it's going to be -x plus 6. So my point that I'm starting at is 6, but my slope is, remember there's a invisible 1 here, right? So it's going down 1 to the right 1. So on my graph over here, I start at 6, and you go down 1 to the right 1. And they intersect at the point 6, 0. Remember, parentheses that signify its coordinates. And yep, from the origin, you go to the right 6, up and down 0. There we go. Let's look at the next one. Okay, this one right here. You start at 5 and go down 1 to the right 6. Start at 5, down 1 to the right 6. Okay, and this one, all right, I'm going to write on the side here. Draw my line down the equal sign. I'm going to minus 2x from both sides. And then we get, careful, you have to bring down the negative y. So I'm going to bring down the -1y, because I'm going to say this is -1. And you get -2x plus 8. To get rid of the negative, we have to divide both sides by -1. When you divide everything by -1, you get, at the end, y equals +2. A negative divided by negative is a +2. X minus 8. Right? 8 divided by -1 is -8. So you got to be careful with these kind of problems, because you're going to minus 2x from both sides, keep it in slope-intercept form here. Then to bring down the negative, divide everything by a -1, and you get 2x minus 8. So over here, I start at 8, right? No, -8. Let me delete that one. Just click off of it. -8. And you go up 2 to the right 1, up 2 to the right 1. And look at that. They intersect at that point right there. What was that? 6, 4. All right. So again, you need to have these equations in slope-intercept form. And this will kind of go through with you how to get them in slope-intercept form if you get it wrong. All right, let's look at a new problem. No. No. Let's do one more. Looking for a tougher problem. Yeah, this one's a good one. All right. So this one already in slope-intercept form, right? Start at -1. Start at -1. Go down 2 to the right 3. Down 2 to the right 3. Bam. There's that line. This one, I'm going to write on the side over here. X minus 3y is -6. All right. I'm gonna put the 1 over here. So I'm gonna minus 1x from both sides. And then got to bring down, make sure you bring down the -3y. That negative doesn't go anywhere. -1x minus 6. The reason why, again, I leave that -1x first is because I want to leave it in slope-intercept form. So you want the x term first, -6, and you bring that down over here. Now, I'm going to divide everything by -3. These cancel out. On the right, -3 doesn't go into 1, so I'm just going to leave that as a fraction. Negative divided by a negative is a positive, so it's going to be a positive 1/3 x. All right, when I divide those, you can't go into it. And it's okay to leave a fraction. That's going to tell me my rise over run, so that's no problem with that. So we're going to leave that as a fraction when this doesn't go into this. And -6 divided by -3 is positive 2. So there's my equation. Start at 2, go up 1 to the right 3. Start at 2, up 1 to the right 3. Bam. And they intersect at -3, 1. Okay, so going back through this, again, you got to get y by itself. Once you get y by itself, it's okay to have a fraction with the x term because that's going to be your rise over run. Okay, and then graph that, see where they intersect. Again, important to put parentheses to signify their coordinates. Submit, and there we go. So again, with these problems compared to last lesson, you just got to get y by itself and get it into slope-intercept form. So you're going to have to show some work on separate paper to get that done. So work through these problems. If you have questions, let me know. Thank you for watching and good luck.